Is there fruit in your environment? Is there clean water? Because water is the most essential thing a human being needs. Clean water. Are you depending on the government on your water? Let's talk about it. Question of the day. I'm going to end this live right here, and we're going to be opening up another one, all right? I'll see you in the next one. Peace to the gods.
And he went up and prayed. He did not want to be crucified.
Mm-hmm.
And he went back to check on his disciples, and what were they doing?
Sleeping.
Okay? And he said, how could y'all sleep at this moment? This is my life. How could you sleep? So he went back up, prayed some more, came back down, and what were they doing again? Sleeping again. So what I want to say to that man that's in Chicago is he laughed. You know what I mean? Like, you are keeping it serious. This is very, 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 there's very serious.
He's very serious.
And to laugh like that, he's the disciple that's sleeping. You know, he needs to really take and think about this every single moment of his life.
The environment, they left. These my people, they've been following me. He took his family and dipped.
There we go. Here we go.
Show him the nature.
Here we go, right there, all the way out in nature. Banana trees, like 5-6 banana trees right there. You know, you got a papaya. I can't really do this too well with the phone, but the papaya tree over there. We just had watermelon.
Don't show too much.
Nah, we go, because we're about to go check a new place out right now anyways. But
hey.
We got watermelon slushies, papayas, mangoes.
And let people know how long you was following the teachings and how it inspired you.
So I go all the way back to you walking through the grocery store in Ohio. So like he just said, you had 5 years and you couldn't implement nothing. Look at how much turmoil you had to go through. Look at all the setbacks and all of the going to Nicaraguan jail and going, like, if he had to go through all that, he wouldn't have his house right now. Or, you know, if people had to go through what you had to go through, they would have a lot less than what they have now. And that's what people don't understand. They want you to have it all right now, but they don't realize the struggle and the, you know, and just, you know, all the pain that you had to go through, or not even just you, your whole camp, because it wasn't just you. You guys all moved as a unit, just like we moved as a unit. And this is hard for me. This is hard for Sophia. This is hard for Sulema. You know, this is hard for all of us, you know, and I came from Chicago. I don't know where he lives at, but I worked on the west side of Chicago. I worked on the south side of Chicago, where it's Chirac. There's more killings in Chicago than there was in a war. But people want to, but he's laughing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it shouldn't be that way. And then even in Chicago, I worked in the electrical industry. So I was an electrician that powered the whole city. So I was dealing with 138,000 volts, you know, 12,000 volts, 34. That was all running right through my whole body, you know, and you shouldn't be surrounded like that. But like you said, if the water, now I'm going to kind of try to trump you a little bit. You're speaking on water, where water we need for sure to survive in a tragedy like that. But if you had to say the number one thing, there's a lot of vegans and carnivores and whatever out there talking about all that nonsense. But the main thing you need is fresh air. Because if you can't breathe, if you had to hold your breath for 5 minutes right now to get to that water and you couldn't breathe, that water don't mean nothing because you can't breathe. And to move, I hate to pick on that guy, but it's just to bring awareness to the whole situation. But he said that he would go when the system would collapse. You know how many people are going to be moving in that same direction? Do you know, like you said, the grocery stores are going to be depleted. There's going to be nothing.
Mayhem.
Anarchy. So, you know, I listen to the knowledge, man, and like people might not know, but I know you know, is psychedelics, you know, that there's a lot of people that can hear your message, but there's a lot of people that hear your message but do nothing about it. Okay. Right. Whereas if there's people that really want, and they can hear your message and they really want to make a change, maybe psychedelics could push it. Yeah. It could push them over the edge, and it could rewire some things and really get them to do it. Because, and I'm just speaking from personal experience, that's what changed my life as well. But You have to study the knowledge. You have to listen to it. You know, and it says it right there in the Bible.
This man took ayahuasca,
That,
all the mushrooms.
The sower
Hey.
of the seeds, you know, is. But here's the thing, though. We don't abuse. You know, we use. What did we do? Knowledge with we use the knowledge, and we use the downloads, and we made the move. And
so you would recommend ayahuasca for some people that need help to understand the knowledge?
That would help. It would. Now, is it for everybody? No. Is knowledge that you're talking for everybody? No. You know, so you got to take it all in consideration that way. Mushrooms are just as powerful as ayahuasca. You know, like I told you in our last live, they're the cousin. They're the same side of the same coin, or two different sides of the same coin. But, you know, but people need to eat better. People need to give up the TV. You can't just go eat mushrooms and then go play Call of Duty and watch Walking Dead and all this stuff that you're talking. You got to give up that stuff and then really open up your spiritual, you know, evolution. And, you know, like you showed me in nature, man. Nature is the key. And when I was here this last time, just connecting with the earth, you know, just grabbing the dirt, you know, and you see the dirt in my fingernails. You know, you said leave that in there, because that's like a vaccine to our body. But we want clean childbirth.
Yeah.
With the oneness, with Avatar. People watch Avatar and really understand what. Can you hear me or no?
Yeah, you kind of breaking up a little bit. You got the jungle Wi-Fi like I used to have. I used to have the jungle Wi-Fi like you. I can't hear you. You mute. You're on mute. I'm gonna hang up and call you back in. All right, so I'm a call you back in, right? But this Elegito, he's applied all my knowledge to his life, and he's really out in the jungles of Central America right now with his family, and he's preparing himself to. He's prepared. He's prepared. He's back and forth, but he's prepared. He has his space, his land. He's, you know, doing his sustainable living. He's prepared. It's funny because he listened to the knowledge. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get him back in because he got that jungle Wi-Fi. But yeah, he's living it. He's living it. There he goes.
Let me see if I can get closer to this Wi-Fi.
Yeah, I know. I know how I go, bro. Now you look like me.
So,
yeah.
Can you hear me now? Okay. Hey, here's my there's our AC. Oh, hold on.
Oh, man. Yes.
Man.
Damn, bro. Your signal's going in and out. I know you got that jungle Wi-Fi, bro. We can't even hear you. Can't hear you. The sound is gone. I can't hear you. Hang up. This is my brother. We can't hear you, bro. We can't hear you. You gotta call back in. Call back in. Yeah. Okay. He's calling his wife page. Okay. Awakened by Plants. You missed the jungle, Haru? Me too, man.
All right.
Hey, there we go.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Get off the truck. She said, try and get off the Wi-Fi.
Oh, man. So the thing is, you know, is you got to use the knowledge, but you have to, like you said, assets and liabilities. You know, when you said that, you know, what is your house worth without water and electricity? That's a storage unit. All that thing is doing is
storage unit.
That's all it is. I mean, it's just like you said, energy cannot be destroyed or created. It just transforms. That house just, when the water runs out and all that, it just transforms into a storage unit, even though it's still the same shape as a house. And everybody's going to have their demons to get over and everything. You know, it says in the Bible now, man, the Bible is you take the gems. It says the man to, you know, have all the materialism and the wealth and the riches, but loses his life, that's a waste. But the person who loses all of his materialism and all of his objects, but gains his life, you know, that's what I'm doing right now. I gave up everything. I didn't even, you know, I'm not even going back and forth. I'm in Costa Rica now. I am the avatar at the end of the movie that opens his eyes and he's in the avatar body forever now. That's me. I'm
the avatar, like you became the avatar. Like
I'm not going back and forth to my human, you know, with no legs, and you know what I'm saying? I'm not that person going back to my job and chasing that paycheck. And I'll be honest, I'll put this out there. I walked away from a job this last year. I've been at this company 12 years. I made $256,000 last year, and I quit. I walked away.
Smart.
I don't even have a job right now. I don't have income. I mean, I put my little nest egg away, and I got some to get us by for a couple years if I don't make nothing. But now, you know, hold on one second. I want to do art or something. Look at this. Look at this that I drew. You know,
that's dope, bro. That's dope.
You know, so this is what people don't understand is when you give away. I don't know if I can get this in there.
Wow, that's dope.
You know, when you give away your time to that job in 8 hours a day, I was working 16 hours a day. 16 hours a day, an hour drive there, an hour drive home. So I gave my life. I was just talking to my wife before you went live about assets and liabilities. I said, man, when people talk about selling their soul, I sold my soul. I literally feel that from the bottom of my heart. I sold it. But now I gave everything away. My buddy's selling my house back in Chicago, and, you know, our cars and everything, you know, I didn't even sell them. I just left. And my boy was like, I'll take care of everything for you. I know you want to chase your dreams. Go do it. I'll sell. I signed over power of attorney and all this stuff so he can sign all paperwork, whatever. And I walked away.
Because at the end of the day, none of it's going to mean anything.
Nothing.
When the economy fell, and it's coming.
And I tell my daughter, I tell her this, that, you know, with like Martin Luther King or even Jesus, they can kill that person. You could take anything away from me right now. But my message, your message, whatever it is still there. No matter what. I could be running down the street in Costa Rica with no money, no friends, no family, no nothing, but I got the message. I have knowledge. I have true knowledge. And I can build anything from that. Like I built my job to make $256,000 a year. They didn't come knocking on my door saying, hey, you know, come over here. No, I was smart, and I networked.
Manifested that, yeah.
Yeah, so like you said, you don't want to, you know, you can look at people, what they created and how their mind really works. And, you know, it's just really, really powerful. And I hope there's people out there. I haven't been reading the comments or anything.
They loving you, man. They loving you. They want to know your name. Like, they want to know.
You know,
got elite. How you say it? As
Elegido. But that means, okay, so that means chosen one. But your real name is Eligio, which is Eligio. Yeah. The elected one, the chosen one too. But people don't do the research. They don't know. But that name came to me from an ayahuasca ceremony when someone gave me a nickname. They called me T-Bone, but I didn't really like that nickname. So I said, after an ayahuasca ceremony, I want to be called the chosen one. Because out of all my friends, out of everybody I hung with, and everyone else got their problems, I made it out. And there was a Tico, which is a native Costa Rican, so he knows all the Spanish, and he said, that's Elegido. And I was like, Elegido? I said, man, that sounds pretty good. I didn't even know your name was Eligio. So here I am. And I find that out, and it's like, you know, get rid of the color. You know what I'm saying? I know you don't see me as color, nothing.
Nah.
But we are mere reflections of each other, like at the highest power. Like,
yeah, frequency. We're mind mates.
Yes. So, you know, let's just put this on the live, you know, like I want you to challenge me to break me out of my comfort zone even more, because I need to get online and speak, and it's still hard for me to call in. I should have called in very first, but I had to wait, and I seen what that guy was talking about.
Now people gonna want to hear you talking, like share your journey on your own page, because they're gonna, the following about to go like, who is this? He's there, like.
So, you know, and I have it, and I just need to open up my throat chakra and just really, you know, like I used to, if people get on my page and look, I used to have a clean shaved face and a clean shaved head because I was self-conscious about my gray hairs. You know, I'm only 32 years old and receding hairline. But what you taught me is, why would you disconnect your hair from that system? Why would you, I used to actually dye my hair black. Why would I put dye on my hair and you know, put that into my nerve? So now what I do is I love myself. That's the whole message. You have to love yourself so much that you will do anything to get yourself out of any situation. And I know you're not laughing like how that dude laughed. This ain't a joke. This is
no, it's not a game. It's not a game at all.
This is, do the strong want to survive? Do you want to repopulate the world like you talk about when things go bad? Because in Costa Rica, the water is abundant. I could go hit the tap water and
oh my God, that water, you got life right around you without no money. You got life.
Yes, but I'm gonna let people know, just like, see, and what bothered me, what that guy said too, was he says, the knowledge is already there. Go back, it's all saved. Go back to those and spend a year, not even, I don't know, 6 months of watching nothing. Don't get into the gossip and the all the turmoil. You could watch that as well, but don't get sucked into the little clickbait, so people chopping your videos up and doing that. No, like you said, you don't do the Instagram or Snapchat because you're losing your focus with these little videos. You need to watch the long videos and get the whole message, not just the little snippet that someone wants to, you know, cut out of your life and then turn you into something that they see you as, and it's just demonic things that are going on, you know. But the knowledge is there, and you know, if I could help, I used to be 250 pounds. Okay, smoking a pack a day, drinking alcohol, gambling addiction. I almost lost everything gambling, every single thing I had, you know, and I changed my life, you know. I changed my life. And then now this last time I went to Costa Rica, I wanted to figure out who I am. Like Alan Watts says, who were you were born? Who were you? When you're born, you're given a name. You're told that you're a male or a boy. Oh, it's a boy or a girl. You're told everything. And this last time I was out here, he says that a shaman and like a shaman's different than a priest. Shaman has to go out into nature by himself, quiet, no one else, to distract the mind. And if you're lucky, you will find out who you truly are. And I did that. I did a 10-day dieta, and she just wrote me a little note. It says, to Rai from Sophia. You can see it here on this little leaf, you know. But it says, so I did 10 days, and basically isolation, minimal talking, and then of course we drank ayahuasca, and I connected with nature, and this was it. I got the message. I read the Bible as well, some of it, and I went home, got my family, we're out of here. And then what happened the day after we get here? They're talking about Trump and World War III and yada, 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 and all this
Iran
stuff. You know, and you know, so I can't wait for you to get yourself back wherever it is. Wherever it is.
I'm getting there. Trust me.
And if there's anything I can do, and if there's anything that anybody else in the chat room could do, you need to do it, because this man has put so much knowledge out there for what? For free? But people will pay their Verizon bill, no problem. They'll pay their dish bill, no problem. They'll pay all these bills, HBO bill, no questions asked. But then you just say, I want a donation. It's like, what? And they start freaking out, you know? And you got to be wise on how you spend your money. I didn't have cable at my house. We had Netflix. So, you know, if a child just wanted to watch a little bit of something, but it was very
we help each other, like we are brothers and sisters because we are family.
Exactly.
You gotta understand, my people hate me. You know, it's just how it is. Feel me?
Well, there's people out there that love you too. So, you know,
Yeah.
and not just me, they're out there. And I hope there's somebody out there, because my life was changed when I watched somebody on YouTube, you know, to even get me on this path of eating better and connecting with fruit, organic. You know, like you say, you go to the organic grocery store or the grocery store, why is the organic section so small? What if that's organic, real food that came from life? Then what is everything else? And then I'm a firm believer, death consciousness comes from eating death, which is processed foods and all this other stuff that has no life in it. But when you start eating fruits and vegetables and stuff that is organic from nature, you have it triggers your consciousness. It awakens you to a next. We have to get to that. We have to get back to fresh organic produce. You know, and if you want to eat some meat and all that, do it in a conscious manner and do that. But you need to detox yourself. You know, this is for the people in the chat room, you know what I'm saying? But you got to detox yourself first and really clean the body and fast and pray. Fast. I know you don't really like fasting, but you at first, I think you got to clean the body out a little bit.
And I feel like right
but
now,
if anybody
like
out
wait, can you hear me? I feel like now it's right now, you got all this energy and you like trying to get it. You like oh, you trying to put it all out, like, you know what I mean? Like, I can feel you. And I feel like people about to follow you now. People asking about your page in the chat, like, who is he? Like, yo, who is this guy? Like, they gonna want you to go live. So now you gotta keep it up. You gotta keep it up.
Now the time is now. So yeah, you know, and like how you do it, I could talk all day, man.
Hey, you got to do that on your platform.
Yeah. He said you got to do that on your platform.
Yeah, but they waiting for you. They gonna be waiting for you. They're gonna be waiting for you. You and your wife, your lovely wife. You want to introduce her?
The what's that?
Nah, did you want to introduce her? I said, as far as her page, this is her page. Because this is her page, right?
This is her page. By plants. This is mi esposa. That's my wife in Spanish. Her name is Zulema.
And they both pop. You've been on my live before. They probably remember you.
Yep. So that's the challenge now. So we need to start our own platform and help our people that we can reach. And if anybody can see the change in me, you know, really understand that this knowledge is very, very powerful and not a joking matter.
Immortals.ELEGIDO.
Legido. Yep. So yes. So people, if you want to hear more from me, message me, DM me. Give
this is gonna go up on YouTube anyway. This is gonna go up on my
talk
YouTube.
Privately. Okay. So yeah. So I'll be there for anybody that wants the help. I'll be there for them, just like you know, Chief has always been there for me when I reach out to him. I mean, like that. So
but be careful, man. Be careful. I'm gonna tell you this. Be careful, because there's a lot of your own demons that's gonna end up in the inbox. So be careful.
Okay. All right, man. Well, ending on that, I love myself. Peace for the guys.
I love myself. Peace, God.
All right. Peace.
All right. Wow, that was really inspiring. It was very inspiring. That was like, it's funny because, yo, I told you, like, my knowledge is being applied by so many people outside my race. Like, I consider him like black, because he's a nigga, but there's a lot of people that are living the knowledge that don't say nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that they change their life and they don't say nothing, and it ain't my people. I don't have no white people hating on me. I don't, like, no people of any other race. Like, I don't have any other races hating on me but my own people. Like, you feel me? It's sad, because I feel like even this guy named Permaculture, he done started a whole thing in Costa Rica off of listening to me online. And he don't even credit me. He don't even acknowledge me. He just used the knowledge and just said, F me, just kind of, because it's the internet. You can take the knowledge and apply it, and I guess that's what's most important. But with my own people, they just demonize it. Like, fuck, they try to find everything wrong with me instead of applying the knowledge to their life. You feel what I'm saying? So, but yo, I'm really proud of my brother, and I hope that y'all follow him, because he out there, he living it. He made the steps, the proper steps. He alchemized his life to his greatest extent.
You're peace to the
God.
on earth. How are you?
Yo, I've been seeing your work. I see you.
How are you?
I'm good. And yourself?
I'm doing great, man.
That was inspiring, huh?
Yeah, definitely. He definitely said a lot of things that I definitely can learn from. I was calling just to ask, how can I be an asset? Like, well, what I got going on, just with a lot of masculine energy. Like, I've just been, the more that I learn about everything, I'm finally learning how I would like to do it. And a lot of people think like I'm weird, because I'm just being real. Like, no matter how masculine I am, I need a man. You know what I'm saying?
He said, I need a man.
I can't. It's nothing that's just balance. You know what I'm saying? I want a lot of wives too, but like I need a definitely a direct. So just before we get there and I get there, I was wondering, how can I be an asset in general? How can I use my energy as of now? You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so that's what I want. I want you to tell me. I want you to tell me what your assets are, because that is how you supposed. Once you know who you are, you know what you're worth. Then you can come to me with your resume. Like, here, this is what I have to offer. Your situation. I know what you're going through, Chief, and I know what you're building. Here's what I have to offer.
Well, I know definitely I'm a leader. You know what I'm saying? I'm a follower, but I like to, in order to be.
What skills do you have?
I love to cook. That's first thing first. That's like my favorite thing to do, like dead ass. Other skills, I love music, poetry. I'm great with words, stuff like that. Knowledge, history. I'm very into learning, sitting back and observing. And getting the job done. I like to execute things. I like to sit back, and I'm one of those people, like, you tell me what to do.
Personally, what I'm building, I want to say this is going to be like an all-female thing. Like I seen in my vision, female warriors.
Right.
Protecting me, like on some shit, like with bows and arrows, like on some like real love, like damn, some female empowerment type. Like I just seen a whole bunch of women that were my wives, but they were protecting me. That's in my vision. I seen that shit. In the jungle, it was like a whole bunch of women. It was dudes, but it was like not a lot of dudes. It was just a lot of women that were protecting me. I seen it in my visions. You feel me? And they had like, they had bow and arrows, and they were like serious with it. And we built like monuments. With our own secret language, with all the knowledge written on the with all the knowledge written on the walls, with our language written on the walls, and it was,
and that's what I want, and that's what I'm very into as well. Nation building. Like I'm into that. I want to do that. I want to build. I want to protect, and I want to also be protected. To be honest. And I think that's what you do when you get with a family. You protect each other at all costs. I'm a very protective person, to be honest, because I just a lot with my family. So when I do have somebody that's here to stay, like, I'm very protective. So I would say that's definitely an asset as well. And whatever I commit to, I'm not a wavering person. I'm a very adaptable person.
Yeah, that's what's most important, is loyalty. Everything else, man, you'll find your place. If you got loyalty, that's it.
Right. Definitely. And the loyalty and all of that is there. I would definitely love to just connect, to keep talking, staying in contact. And I wrote you this morning, but I was just letting you know. I was like, I'm not there, but I'm there. and I'm gonna be there, and I'm getting there. I've been clean. I haven't been getting high and shit. Just off the drugs, and I'm just for real deal. I'm ready to just connect and learn more, and do it. Not just learn more. I'm ready to apply it even more.
Well, what's your sign?
I'm a Scorpio.
Oh wow, that energy's been popping up in my reality.
Really?
I wonder what that means. Does that mean some bullshit? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Hit me in my inbox, like hit me in my inbox. You know what I mean?
Got you. I just started studying my natal chart so I can get very acquainted with that.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna send you all. I'm gonna send you all that, and it's crazy how real that shit is.
Yeah, it's very accurate.
To
Especially your aspects. That's when it gets very accurate.
Yeah, it's very accurate. But that's all I just had to see you and just want to see how can I be an asset? How can I? Because I'm one of those.
If you overcome your demons that's about to come to you, you know what I mean. You just got live with me, so there's gonna be some demons that's about to come in your inbox. You about to see some shit in a minute. I don't know if it's even popping up on your shit right now, but you about to see some shit. And get with Immortal Bright. You know Immortal Bright?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, she like you need to link up with her just now.
Got you.
Someone said you look like Eliana. Like nah. Like you kind of do a little bit. I'm like, whoa, like that's crazy. But yeah, just let's link up. Let's talk about it in private.
I got you. I'm about to hit you up now.
All right, one more.
Peace.
And put Immortal on your name, man. If y'all riding with us, Sesh, you crazy. That was funny. You said it's getting spooky, Odyssey? Maybe. Let's get back on topic here. Let's build with the people. Call in. Peace,
Yo,
God.
what's
Peace,
up,
God.
man?
Peace. How you feeling?
Pretty good, man. How about yourself?
Awesome, man. I'm feeling all right. How you feeling?
Good, dude. I didn't think I was gonna get on here for real.
Yeah. We here.
Where are you at, man?
Well, I think I'm in the States.
You're in the States right now?
Yeah.
I appreciate all your teachings, man. It's been teaching me a lot. Seriously, all your YouTube videos.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially the one where you're in the grocery store, man.
Oh, the one in the grocery store? Yeah, that's
Yeah.
like a classic one, man. Like a lot of people
Yeah.
pick that up. Yeah.
So
Where
you're
are you
now,
located
huh?
at? Where you located? Where you
St. Louis,
located?
Missouri. St. Louis, Missouri.
Oh man, you in St. Louis. Ugh. But I like St. Louis. When I went there, I went skating. It was pretty cool.
What's wrong with St. Louis? All the bad shit going on here, or what?
It's just its location is in the middle of the country. You know what I mean? Like it's like
Yeah.
feel unsafe in the middle of the country. I want to be like on I can go off the shore or something.
Why
I
is
could
that?
get out of here
Just
quick.
you don't like it? Just in the middle of the country?
And you know, I guess in the middle of the country, there's not a lot of organic food. Like you guys struggle with getting organic stuff.
You gotta go Whole Foods, man. That's where I go to get all my stuff.
That's where you go, Whole Foods?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I can't
How
get
about
like
farmers markets? How about farmers markets? You got a lot of farmers markets?
No, not really.
That's what I'm saying. It's not a lot of everything has got to import it. You know what I mean? Like, it's not a lot of like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I don't eat a lot of fish here. We're too far inland, you know what I mean?
Right. It's everything
exactly.
imported into the States when you're in the middle.
Yeah. You get it imported. It's all nasty and stuff. Fuck that shit. Man.
So what are your plans of getting out of the system?
I don't know, man. Obviously, you need money to do that. You know.
Mm-hmm. But you could manifest money. Money is just energy, man. You just got to focus your mind. Money is not an obstacle. That's not an obstacle. If you're focused,
it is a little bit. It is a little bit.
And that's the thing, right? We have to be able to have like, we have to have invisible vision, meaning that we see through our obstacles. Although there's an obstacle there, you have to see through your obstacles to your goal. If you could see through your obstacles to your goal, then your focus can remain through whatever challenges that's going to come in your life. So it's important for us to see through see our own potential and our own. See, you're the observer. What you focus your mind on and your belief system is what's going to manifest. If you believe I can't get money, it's an obstacle, bro, then that's what it's going to be. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, exactly. But
yeah.
getting out of Babylon or whatever you want to call it, you need money. You know, it's easier to get out. Of
course, you need money, but money is not an issue.
You don't think money is an issue at all?
Absolutely not. No. Your ability to focus on your mind on what your goal is. If you're focused on money, then you'll never get your goals done. Stop focusing on what you don't have. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Your mind has to focus on what you want and what you want only. Everything else is going to come to support that. The universe wants to support what you're focused on. So if you're focused on your goal, then things are going to pop up to support that. And that might be money, people, relationships. You got to focus on what you want.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Rather, you understand what I'm saying? So if we say, yo, money's an issue, man, money's an issue.
No, it's not really an issue, but I feel like it allows you to do things, you know, it opens up a lot of paths. I feel.
Right, but money's just a tool. It's just a tool.
Yeah.
It's a tool. And you know that you need it, right? And let's not focus on it. Let's focus on what you want, what you're desiring. And watch the money come. The money's just going to come. Yeah. That's how the universe works. It's going to support what your dreams and your visions are. You understand what I'm saying?
No, I understand what you're saying. I see exactly what you're saying. What is your, like, what do you, like, in the States, right? So what's your diet mostly based off of right now? That's the thing.
It's basically vegan. It's basically vegan, but if I feel the need, and maybe 2-3 times a week, I'll add fish.
What kind of fish? Eggs. Like salmon or what?
Eggs. Yeah, like wild caught fish, organic wild caught fish, you know, salmon. I'll even do shrimp sometimes, you know. If I need it, if I feel like I need to eat it, I'll do it. You know what I'm saying? But mostly it's just vegan, B6 diet. I have a B6 diet. But it really it's not, you know what I mean? The live just ended. No, shrimp is good, man. Shrimp is going to give you that bacteria you need in your body, that B12. It's pretty good. I eat it every now and then. I don't eat it a lot, but I eat it every now and then. And I don't want to argue about, like, what's the best food to put in your body. Because I believe in eating from the sea. I believe in eating from the sea. I do. I believe we come out of the water. I believe that water represents the quantum field. So I have visions and stuff. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I want to talk to you guys about deep things that I don't talk about a lot. But I have, like, deep visions that are kind of, I haven't found the words to explain them yet. So it's things in my mind that I haven't really found the words to express. Like, one of the thoughts that I have is that the actual water on the planet is a quantum field. Is where all memory or thought is stored in the water on the planet. Like, I have all kind of visions of understandings, and you know what I mean? Like the water on the planet is very mysterious. I feel that the waters are what made the planet. You know what I'm saying? Like, and all intelligence comes out of the water. So, like, I'm like, you know, for me, there's things I haven't expressed on it's things that I haven't even talked about out loud because of the fact that they're just, like, super deep. For instance, like, I believe that the first being came out of water, and we were hermaphrodite, right? And I had to understand this through my attraction to transsexuals, right? I was wondering why I was so, and I asked the universe to reveal to me, and I had a deep, deep vision asleep in a dream. And there was these beings that were like real tall, dark as the waters they came out of. They came out of dark water, and when they came out of this dark water, they manifested through masturbation, and then through masturbation they manifested man and woman from them. Like man and woman came from a one hermaphrodite being, you know. And I had this vision, and it plagues my mind because it's kind of like mysterious, but it was really weird how it happened. Like these beings were really tall, and they were he/she's, and they had both sexes, and they were one. And we came, and they made us man and woman. They split us up to experience ourselves subjectively. They split us like that. They split themselves and made us, you know. And yeah, those were our gods. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what my vision has come from. And I do find in Egyptology is really close to that. Like Egyptology, when we're talking about Tefnut and Shu and Atum and Ra being Atum, and I can get into that stuff, but that stuff is really deep. Like that's the stuff I sit and think about like all day, every day. Like that's in the back of my mind. Like it's stuff that I think about in my mind that I you know, I haven't put online yet. Stuff, deep stuff. You know? Like, the all-seeing eye. The all-seeing eye is I. And then, like, do y'all want to hear my thoughts on this shit? Press 1 if you want to hear my thoughts, because I feel like maybe I could try to articulate some of the stuff that it feels like I could put it into words as I'm doing it. But when I'm thinking about it, I'm like, how am I supposed to put that into words? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so there's the all-seeing eye. Okay, so you do want to hear it. All right, cool. So, like, there's the all-seeing eye, which is Atum, which is Ra. And the sun is our mind, which is an eye. And the sun is the all-seeing eye. Because it's I am the sun, and the sun is the all-seeing eye, it's Ra. And I put it all together, and it's I am, you know what I mean? And then it's this as the I, and my mind plays it as I created I, and there is nothing else but I. So it's like everybody else is I and I, like the Rastafari say, I and I. And so it's a reflection of yourself, and then it comes back to like every day that you wake up is like you wake up as Atum. You are the creator. Your observation is the creation, and you are. This is what my mind tells me, but it feels it. I feel it in my mind that I am Atum. I am Ra. I am Ra. I'm in Ra. I am Ra. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I am the I of all eyes. And if it wasn't for you as the observer, there could be no more. It could be no eyes. So the primordial waters of noon, which would be the dark waters or the darkness that we go into, right, at night, at night you lay down, you go to sleep into darkness, right? And in this darkness, you create as Atum created from the primordial waters of darkness. This is why we say Nu. Nu is the quantum field of infinite possibilities, which is representative of the waters on this planet. Like the water on this planet is dark, dark water. That's where all life comes from. The actual water is the physical manifestation of the quantum field of infinite knowledge, of infinite possibility. The water, actual water in the sea water. The sea water is the primordial, is the quantum field, is the actually, this is what I've been thinking, you know, like that, like, you know, I don't have the proof for this, but this is the stuff that I'm thinking, and it comes to me as dark waters in visions and stuff like that. Like, you know, the quantum field of all of our thoughts are kept here on this planet in the water. And no wonder all of our oxygen comes from the ocean. Most of our oxygen that we receive on this planet comes from the ocean. You know, your body is water. I mean, as we speak, we don't see it, we're precipitating water. And we are, remember, we are, you know, this water, this H2O, right? Like the brother was saying in the live. And the sun is giving us water. And the water represents the primordial quantum field because it's from the sun. And it's reflecting the sun, and we're on the sun. We live on the sun. This is the stuff that's in my mind that hasn't been organized. Like I'm just talking from the place in my mind that's just kind of like unorganized. I have to organize this stuff and like put it in order. But this is what my mind always thinks in this place. Constantly. It's always thinking like so clear sometimes. Like, you know, like and we are all one being, and split into many species, and the human being is God. Like the human being is God. Like that is the craziest shit that I've been thinking about lately. Like the human being is God. It's the greatest. On the highest frequency, God on the frequency of thought. And then another thought I get is that Earth is an interface, and all the other planets and all the other beings that we're looking for on other planets are projected here through consciousness. And there's Star Wars on the planet. The wars that Iran is having against the United States is really Star Wars, as above, so below. So this place is like an interface that we all meet up on, and we're all able to exist and experience ourselves on. Like the Earth is not, our Earth is not like one of the other planets. The Earth is the interface of the universe. Like everything exists here. Every plant, every bug, every like spider. I used to look at spiders as aliens. Like spiders are actually aliens. They got 6 legs. And when you think about an alien, it's got 6 legs, 5 eyes. The spider is actually not, is an alien from a different star constellation. And the plant that's right here, this plant is from a different star constellation. And it is a species. It is an entity. And in all of the aliens that we're talking about in these movies and Mars and all this stuff that you see in the movies, they only trying to distract you from realizing that everything is here. Like all the aliens, the ant is an alien, the fucking roach is an alien, everything is here. This is it. The Earth is it. Period. There is nothing else. There is just this. The whole universe and everything in every galaxy is here. Things that we don't even know about is here, yo. Period. Like the Earth is it. It's all playing out here. And I had these thoughts, and I'm like, damn, this is it. This is the whole universe on one plane of existence. Everything that's ever been and everything that's ever existed and can exist is here. Shit is crazy, like, to think about that shit. But this is just where my mind, you know, my mind just, it bounces off these thoughts all the time. I'm you know, and I'm sucked into like little, like sometimes, and this is why I don't like talking to people, because some people we talk like being in a relationship is hard for me sometimes, because my mind and thoughts and what the other person be talking about and where their mind is at, it'd be like, what? Like, all right, so the mind uses thought to create reality, right? And your mind has a pattern of thoughts. Your mind uses thoughts in a certain way for your personality to manifest your reality, period. And then somebody else's mind has a pattern that manifests their reality. And sometimes I've been in a room with people and people's thoughts are not able to think the thoughts that my mind thinks in a regular. So I can't deal with everybody. I can only deal with the gods. Like I can't deal with chatter, small talk. If I'm watching a movie, I'm not watching the movie. I'm watching something else. I'm looking at human behavior. I'm looking at the person that made the movie. I'm watching the movie, but I'm not watching the movie. Like, I'm looking at, like, what the fuck is, why? You know, I'm looking at the fabric of a person's shirt and, like, looking at it and being like, why did you pick that color? Like, what is that color? Like, my mind be doing shit like that. Like, so I'm a little different. Like, my mind just wanders. And it always goes to some deep shit. So when I'm talking to somebody else and I'm listening to their thoughts, I know this is a different version of myself. So I'm listening to their thoughts and I'm like, why are you looking at it like that? Like, why does your mind do that? Like, your mind, like, I can't be with just anybody. People's mind be like, what the fuck you thinking that thought for? Why would your mind conjure up that perspective? Like, that's a terrible perspective. And if they do it over and over and over again, it's like, yo, I don't like you. I don't like you, yo. I don't know how to say it, but I'll be like, yo, I don't like, yo, small minds, thinking small thoughts. Like, I just can't do it. You know what I'm saying? And it's just crazy. Like, it irritates me, and it's put me like by myself. And and like sometimes I feel alone, and then like I only can be around people that want to listen to my thoughts. You understand? I mean, that's how it's been for me. That's how it's been for me. You know what I'm saying? I be listening to people as like when you're talking, I'm listening to you as if you're me. That's how I listen. So I'm filtering you through me. So when you talking to me, I'm like, sometimes most people that I talk to, they listen to their thoughts, just listening to like their life. Like if I open up a conversation with the average person, I could just feel all the limitations to their minds. Like it's like a wall. Like there, boom, look, that's fucking you up. That's fucking you up. You can't see because you can't feel because, look, you just... And then my mind looks at it like the person is trapped in their own little world and their own little concepts and perceptions and shit. It's like their mind is like, bro, you got so many walls. So many walls. You know what I'm saying? That you're trapped inside your own little world and your own little bubble. You feel what I'm saying? Like in a little, as they're talking, I could just feel trapped. Like, and if I say something and if they don't understand what I'm saying, is a wall there for them. And I'm like, yo, you can't grasp what I just said? Like, And I try to help people take down their walls by asking them questions and making them start to see, like, that's not a wall. Look a little closer. And they take down the wall and they're like, oh, I see, okay. And I love that feeling is when I took down somebody's wall and they're scared to go into what they know they are because they're scared. They never seen past this wall. It's like, yeah, there wasn't a wall there. There never was a wall there. That wall just disappeared. It's like Minecraft. Like, yeah, take that wall out of there. What be there? You know what I'm saying? Like, that was never a wall. That was all in your mind. Like, just don't even believe in that no more. And I love to help people get rid of their walls. You know? So yeah, that's how my mind just keeps going. Keeps going. So I try to stay on topic. You know what I mean? It's all day and every day, like my mind is always up in the. So when I talk to other people, most likely I'm helping them figure out their own mind. What's up, God?
Peace, God.
What's going on?
Chilling.
Why you upset at me? Why you mad at me?
I'm mad at you because how you going about?
Oh, you got a new tattoo.
How you going about the polygamy, man?
You got a new tattoo.
Huh?
You got a new tattoo.
Nah, I've been had this tattoo.
Oh, that's dope.
Good looking. How you going out? You said something. Yo, I look up to you when it comes to the polygamy shit, man. You said something about you don't show your woman affection the other night. I don't know if I was high, like my mind was cluttered. You was saying like you don't show them no love.
What do you mean?
Yeah, you said something like you don't show them affection or something like that. You said something
what are you
like
talking
that.
about? Nah, I never.
You show them affection, you show them love, like you hug them and all that. You kiss on them and all that.
Yeah.
Show them affection.
Yeah.
So you didn't say you don't sleep with them? You sleep by yourself?
No. I was trying to make it like, nah, okay, you misunderstood me. Of course I show my wives affection. What she say?
She said you looking at me like, why am I smoking that stuff? Oh, she's reading. Stop reading the comments, man. I'm gonna be reading the comments. Fuck the comments.
Peace, girl. How you feeling?
Oh, yeah, put that booty away. Hey, no. See, where the other one at? Oh, she's Sandy Harden. But look, bro, you love your woman, right? All equally. There's not one that's higher than the other, right?
Yeah.
There is?
No.
Yeah.
I
everybody equal. No, like over here, if somebody think one is higher than the other, I'm gonna bring that shit. You're gonna be beneath anybody. Don't think you high. Everybody is equal. Everybody, I love them all the same. Everybody their unique self. You feel me?
See,
so there's no favorites. Last time you did polygamy, you had a favorite, bro. We gonna do polygamy the right way. We gonna do it the right way. Cause you my God and I follow you, bro. Like I'm writing a Bible of everything you saying. It's called the Carbonation Bible, bro. And I'm gonna be in it.
Come on.
That ass, you gotta do polygamy the right way. I'm your friend, bro. You know I'm your friend.
He's still you man. You better go. You better go get it. You better go get on that stage and be a comedian, man.
For real, for real, bro.
When you gonna do a movie, man, so we can watch you on a movie on your comedy?
Nigga said we gonna do a movie.
When you gonna do a movie?
Bro, I wanna see you do good. I wanna see you do better. I wanna see my chief strong, powerful wisdom. You wanna get on YouTube? You wanna get on YouTube? We could get on YouTube, bro. We could get on TV shows. We could get on Love and Hip Hop. We could do. You don't gotta say crazy stuff on here. Cause I'll tell people you my Messiah, and niggas come at me like, yo, your Messiah saying this. Niggas, fuck you. That's still my Messiah. Cause I'm a loyal nigga. You feel me? I'm not gonna let nobody bring me down. Nobody. I'm not gonna let nobody bring me down, bro. Like, I fucks with you, bro. Like, if it wasn't for you, I won't be in this house. I won't be in this big house. I manifested this off being on your live. So I gotta go in your live and bless your live and remind you that
when you getting out of the country, man?
I'm staying here forever. I'm staying. No. Oh, out the country.
Yo, Wave he's smoking that GMO weed, man. Y'all can't be doing it. Yo, Wave is the lowest self, y'all. Come on, man. Cut it out, Wave. I know you're trying to get more wives off of here. We was talking esoteric knowledge, man, and he came in here and killed everything. Just turned all the lights out. Peace, bro.
Hey, good. I'm driving right now. I was like, I'm finna go live. I'm not ready.
You want to wait till you pull over and come back?
Yeah, I'm actually finna drop my mom off. Say hi.
Peace, God. She said, get me out of that. Okay, well, look, walls. She put a wall up for real. See that wall she put up? She put a wall. She was like, hey, a wall. Get that down.
Damn, I can't find the spot.
Is that like a minivan? Is that like a van?
It's a Trailblazer.
Oh, that's nice and spacious. I like that.
Yeah, I got 4 kids, so I gotta do it big.
Hey, where Daddy at?
We're separated right now.
Oh, okay. One of those situations. Can I get that battery? Damn. All right, y'all. So we're gonna start my day. We got cut off right there. Y'all can always hit my inbox and hit me personally. But I hope we're gonna put this